Prowl. It's a vampire movie. If someone had told me that, like, before I had watched it, I would felt so much more at ease watching this film, because all the way up until about 45 minutes into the movie, I'm just wondering, what kind of movie is this? What's after them? Why? What? Where? Huh? Is this girl trying to get out of her little shitty town, so she decides to take some friends and get the hell out of Dodge. Thing is her car breaks down, and she ends up hitching with this really, really, really nice trucker who nicely gets them killed by sending them to this weird, like, meat factory where these fucking things are after them. They're vampires. It's a vampire movie. It's a fucking vampire movie. And if someone told me that, I would have felt so much better, because I was just sitting there, like, boggling my mind. What are these things, and why are they after them? Now let's get what I like about this movie. The only thing I like about this movie, the only one thing that I like about this movie truly, is that the ending kind of, it tickled the... So hard to say anything good about this fucking movie. The main character, when she kind of, like, finds out who she is, and, like, kind of, like, it leaves you... Fuck this movie. I can't stand this goddamn movie. The coloring is terrible. The little cutscenes where, like, she's thinking in her head, where she's, like, running away in, like, the field, that's non-existent, like, mental field, is fucking stupid. 90% of the movie is just, like, these zoomed up shots. It's just, like, chasing, and something's after the main character. What's going on? Oh my god. Whoa. And, like, 45 minutes or 50 minutes into it, it finally, like, dawns upon me, oh, these are vampires. I can't fucking tell. They look like ghouls, zombies, maybe something other than fucking vampires, but no, they're vampires. Like, they're the really fucking ugly type of vampires, too, like, from 30 Days of Night. It's such a poor movie. I just fucking can't stand, like, looking at it. Like, the color usage in that film just looks like barf. It looks like film barf. The coloring of everything, every different scene, like, the main character is, like, supposed to be, like, sitting under a light, yet for some reason she's baby puke green. Why? It worked in The Matrix, but not here, because I don't give a shit about these characters. And that's saying a lot, too, because that is saying that I like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix more than I like any character in this movie. Just fuck Prowl. Okay, I'm gonna get on to Husk, because I just can't stand Prowl. Husk, I actually somewhat did enjoy. Husk is this movie that, from the beginning, it seems like it's just going to be a clone of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. A bunch of retarded kids in this van driving out in the middle of fucking nowhere in the Midwest, so you know everything's about to go downhill when you start seeing cornfields. Husk. When their car breaks down, they basically are stranded out in the middle of nowhere, and none of their cell phones are working, so they have to go out and, like, try to find somebody to help them. Of course, they split up. Terrible shit starts happening. What I like about this movie, the characters are so fucking cliched. Like, every single one of them is a walking cliche. The nerd with glasses, the big fucking bulky jock, the untrustworthy friend with a little fucking French mustache. It's so ridiculous. Like, the female who's basically she's got the personality of a loaf of bread. It's so cliched that I actually feel comfortable watching this movie. It's just because they're not trying to go, like, above and beyond with these characters. They're a bunch of cheeses. Any other day you would think to yourself, wow, you are good cannon fodder for a random horror movie. And one other thing that I like about this movie is the monsters. The monsters in this movie are great. I'm going a little overboard saying monsters, but just because it's hard to classify them. They are scarecrow zombies. Scarecrow zombies. This is probably one of the best scarecrow zombie movies I've ever seen. I'm being a dick, aren't I? Yeah. But it's an okay movie. It's something that you would see on the Sci-Fi Channel if you have the Sci-Fi Channel. It's like a Sci-Fi original. Yeah. It's a zombie scarecrow movie, and I like it. Not really, I'm just fucking with you. The thing that I dislike about this movie is that the plot is so convoluted and so like, what's going on? What's going on here? What's this flashback? What's happening here? Why is this guy sewing? And there's like a 2-minute scene where the little nerdy kid is like saying they're having visions, like the fat chick from Jeepers Creepers. Jeepers Creepers. That's when you know he's coming. That's basically what's happening here, except it's a lot more fucking like pointless, and it somehow like there are zombie scarecrows because a abused son killed his brother and dad. Wow, that's pretty intense. That would be like half of the 60s, like right there are like scarecrow zombies, like terrible parents creating scarecrow zombies. It's so fucking like out there that, you know, whatever. Now I know I said that I liked the cliched characters because it makes you feel comfortable, it makes you like but it is also a problem just because they don't have any personality, so when they do die, it really just doesn't make you feel for them or anything. It's just like, oh darn it, shit, what's gonna happen next? But the real problem I have with this movie, the real problem I have with this movie, is that the camera work is just suck. It's just suck. It's not sucky, it's just suck. The camera work is so fucking terrible, and all the scenes with the monsters are trying to come after these kids, that they walk out into the cornfield, and we get to see like little, like, you know, scarecrows like peeking out from the bushes and shit like that. But when they actually do start attacking, the camera like zooms in, just like, whoa, what's happening? Oh, there's a bunch of fucking monsters killing the main stupid character. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because they zoom in so that you can't see the monster, but the monsters are really cool looking because they're scarecrows and they got this like creepy burlap sack on their head. Why zoom in when you want to show off the really cool costume instead of like, ooh, I saw a couple of fingers. I think someone just got stabbed. I can't tell. Maybe it was just like making a cup of coffee. I can't fucking tell. The cameras in both these movies, Prowl and Husk, the camera work is just fucking terrible. I'm going to give Husk, it's a neutral thumb. It's a neutral thumb. It's one of those movies where you can like sit back and relax and say, wow, that really just happened? But Prowl, on the other hand, for me, it angered my gods. And I'm atheist, so that makes no fucking sense. I hate Prowl. I fucking hate Prowl. And I will never give it the time of day. So, Prowl and Husk, everybody. Check out Husk if you want to see a good zombie scarecrow movie. Check out Prowl if you want a mediocre vampire flick that really it's just so fucking dull. Anyways, peace, guys. I hope you enjoy the review. Subscribe to the Burns Redo, and I'll see you next week. Bye.